All right, y'all, I just got my lab work done a few days ago, and I actually got the report back from LabCorp in my inbox literally yesterday. So let's go through my labs. I figured I would just be transparent with you and show you what we got here. When we're looking at the labs, this is a CBC with differential and platelets. This is a complete blood count. That's what CBC stands for. As you can see with this lab, this is the current results. This is the previous results. And then this is the reference range, okay? And as you can see with my current labs, the good thing is that there's nothing that reads high or low. WBCs, white blood cell counts, this sometimes indicate whether there's an infection or something like that. Hemoglobin, hematocrit, that often tells us if somebody's anemic or something like that. Obviously, there are many other things that these things show. This is just a very quick and dirty. And then these are different types of blood cells here. And yes, this is the reference range. So I'm really super excited that my current readings are pretty much normal, and also last year they were as well. So now let's go on to the CMP, which is the complete metabolic panel. When we're looking at the CMP or complete metabolic panel, this has a number of things. Once again, the chart is the same, right? So current readings, previous, this is my previous year, and then the reference range. So glucose, this is my blood sugar, was 87. This is good because it's less than 100. It's what we want. Also, BUN, creatinine, and GFR. These numbers can indicate kidney status, hydration status, etc. And it looks like things are good. I'm really happy also my GFR is 79. This is good. Thrilled about that. We get to this column, sodium, potassium, chloride. These are electrolytes, okay? So that's what these are. And then we're starting to get into the liver tests over here. Again, all of these are kind of within normal range, and I'm super happy about that. So doesn't seem to be any issues here. I'm actually going to be going to my doctor very soon to go over these labs with my doctor. These labs are going to change from year to year, but this is just an example of kind of how I go through labs with my patients when I see them. This is how I think about my labs as I'm reviewing my own, but my doctor is going to tell me what they think, and I'm ultimately going to follow their care and their recommendations. Okay, let's keep going on to the CMP. There's a little bit more. These are liver function tests right here, okay? Total bilirubin, alkaline phosphatase, AST, ALT, these are liver tests. This is my current column. You can see that this number is low. Sometimes alkaline phosphatase is released by the bone, the liver, placenta can do it, other things. Looks like I've been low in the past, according to the reference range. This doesn't concern me too much, but it's something I certainly will talk with my doctor about. Looks like the liver tests otherwise are good too. Also, coming to the cholesterol. Now, this is something I need to work on. If you look at my cholesterol from last year, cholesterol was 251. That's higher than I'd like it to be. Triglycerides 92. HDL was really good at 108. LDL at 128. Now, one thing I should say about the cholesterol, guys, and by the way, I'm really happy that this number has improved to 221. Generally, the reference range is 200 or less. Triglycerides were 78. That's usually 150 or less. HDL, that's good at 100, and bad cholesterol, 108. So I'm really happy these two numbers have gone down. It's like down almost 30 points here, down 20 points here, okay? Now, keep in mind, when you're talking about cholesterol, we don't necessarily look only at the absolute number to determine if you need a cholesterol medication. Your doctor is going to likely take into account your age, your race, your gender, what other comorbidities you have, what's going on in your life, etc. Okay? So you may read the numbers, but don't read into the numbers. You've got to talk to your doctor to find out what that actually means. But I am happy that my cholesterol numbers have dropped about 30 points or so, at least with total cholesterol, 20 points with LDL. We'll see what my doctor says about that. Oh, and that's been helped, I think, by eating more of a plant-based diet. I've also been cooking more at home. I've been drinking less alcohol in the last year and just trying to make healthier changes. So I hope that this is a result of that. Okay, as we move on down, we see that hemoglobin A1C, this is a diabetic screen. My number is good. We want that to be less than 5.6. Mine's 5.4. You see with LabCorp here, it gives the ranges, right? So 5.7 to 6.4 is pre-diabetes. Diabetes is 6.5 and higher. And then for those who are diabetics, decent control for many people would be less than 7. Again, my number is 5.4. I'm happy about that. My doctor also checked my thyroid numbers. Super happy about that they checked them. It looks like they're pretty decent. And again, these numbers will fluctuate from year to year, day to day, just because we are physiologic beings. Now, finally, the last thing is my vitamin D. Look how low that is. My vitamin D really should be 30 or higher, so not as high as I want it to be. This number was 12.7, too low, definitely. I've certainly had issues with vitamin D before, so this is not new, but I'm gonna have to get back on some of the things I know will help this vitamin D level. So vitamin D is something I definitely have to work on, and I'll talk with my doctor. But overall, I'm happy my cholesterol has come down a bit. I'm looking forward to talking to my doctor about my lab, seeing what she says about what's going on. But yeah, if you've not seen your doctor and gotten lab work, please make sure you're doing that. Depending on what underlying conditions you have, you may need to get lab work done more than once a year. So make sure you stay on top of that. Ask your doctor any questions you have about your lab work as well. It's super important. Guys, let me know if you've gotten your lab work done recently, and if you plan to. Also, for those of you on Facebook, please like and follow my page. Also, please head over to drjencaudle.com to sign up for my free health newsletter. And on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, click the little bell for updates. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. I'll see you soon.